Welcome back, my good people. You know exactly who this is. It's your boy Jason Miller, rolling well, and check that spelling. We back again with another Life Hacks HQ 100X. This, ladies and gentlemen, again is when dick riding goes extremely wrong. Now, right now we at part 6, and coincidentally, ladies and gentlemen, we about to drop it to the heart of the 6. Yes, Drake actually dropped a diss track that is actually decent to me. Now, again, I give him props for all of the sing-along shit that he does on the records and the hits on radio. There's nothing that's not sweet about that shit. That shit is nice. Like, I was just going back through this nigga raps, and like, people talk about what he did with to Meek Mill, and I'm like, shit, he did fuck up Meek Mill in that shit, because yeah, he was nice. But then I look at the underlying tone, like, just like Meek said, I hope the streets forgive me for what I did with Diddy, because he done went to Diddy's party and got on the ooswash gooswa. And you know Drizzy was hanging with Diddy. So the reason why Drizzy was able to get one up on Meek, because Meek is a street nigga and he a little bit higher with the clout. And of course they both on that ooswa gooswa with Diddy. So if Drake know about what's going on with Meek, because they both party with Diddy and they both on that ooswas gooswas in the same city, yeah, I can understand why he would have the upper hand on Meek Mill in the battle rap to be able to treat him like that. I'm gonna hit you back. Thank y'all for that donation. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Keep setting that up. I'm gonna make sure I go ahead and put my Cash App and put that in so y'all can put a donation on this. I definitely appreciate it. Blessing and abundance, y'all. Thank you for that. Now, like, oh, that was 1,000. Oh, good looking. I appreciate that 1,000. Jamel Jones, Jay Jones, good looking out for that, my J. See, my man just dropped a grand on that, just dropped a ban on that, because you know I'm talking facts. But let me keep it straight like that. Like I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, I put the Cash App code. Y'all can go ahead and get that. Send a donation. Bless the boy. You know I'm putting in this work because I'm talking facts. But let's get to the peel the layers back. It's like an onion. You got to peel the layers back, right? So again, I'm looking at it from this angle in the conversation. Now, I'm about to do a straight up podcast with another friend of mine, and we're going to chop this thing up in real time. But let me get back to what my thought is in the mind, because you're going to get to Akademiks theory in a second. But Akademiks theory is based on him lining up or begging for tracks to drop. Now, again, Drake knows that Kendrick got more tracks to drop, and he's even said it in this one. You're gonna have 10 more albums to drop because he's trying to discredit Kendrick in this shit. But again, let's get back to what I was saying. I don't want to lose my point. Meek was with Diddy hanging at the parties. Drake was with Diddy hanging at the parties. Who's got bigger clout to be able to get access to Diddy to know how to handle that gooswa, Meek or Drake? It sounded like to me Diddy would have used the uswa gushwa on Meek, but then help Drake to understand how to use the uswa gushwa in Canada. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I may be wrong, but I'm looking at it from this perspective. In this rap, Heart of the Six, Drake goes a lot out of his way to talk about himself not being a child predator, not, sleeping with younger girls. But again, if you look at his body and his music, even with the shit that he's doing, the sexy red shit that ass for Drake and shit that ass for me, how many grown folks right now in their 40s or in their 30s shaking ass for Drake and shit like that shit? No, those are young kids. Those are teenagers. Those are fucking teenagers is on that shit, bro. So it's only two ways you could choose. You could either choose to be able to go and mature with your career, or you could choose to then stay in that life where you got to make these songs for the teeny boppers. You get what I'm saying? Because that's what they want to hear. Now, as Drake has already chosen his path to be in that teeny bopper lane, you can understand why all the niggas in his crews got sex offending charges with child predators, because they got children hanging out with them or young girls hanging out with them, okay? So you could say one thing, but these are just what it is. Now, Drake himself may never have been with the teenager on record or whatever, but the fact that you got 18 or 20 sex offenders registered to that brand new house you just built is something different. That lets us know that you are familiar with the pedophiles and you're cool hanging out with the pedophiles and the sex offenders. Now, just like for years and years and years, Diddy been getting away with this ooswash gooswash shit. Drake, you can't make us believe that you just automatically unscathed, unclean. You got 18 niggas that's on your team got child molestation, pedophile charges, but for me, everything is clean. Ain't no walk. Nah, nigga. You can't have 20 motherfuckers with you that done caught a child predator case and you pretending as if that shit don't come back at you in no kind of way. Just like Diddy can't be doing all that shit at the parties and now pretend as if, oh, he wasn't involved in none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna start it there, but then I'm gonna take it to my man Akademiks, because you know I got love for you, Ak. I know sometimes I be jumping and you be thinking that I'm hating. Nah, I just don't like dick riders. Keep it 100 and I keep it 100. Again, I got love for Drake doing his fucking hip hop shit all the way. But when he gets to the street shit, this shit just don't make sense to me. Even Lil Wayne told this nigga, yo, keep it, do this shit, rap about your motherfucking TV show, rap about, you know, bitches, sing your songs, nigga, keep it Canadian. Don't be about this fucking streets, nigga, you're not from that. Lil Wayne even said that shit. You're not from that. So, I'm not gonna go into all of that too much. Y'all could look that shit up yourselves. I'm simply talking about the fact that Akademiks is about to now get into some more theories. Now, you're going to see this nigga start dancing again like a fangirl cheerleader, because, you know, his boy just dropped the song. And, of course, again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the heart of the six. And I must admit, the flow is nice. This is an official diss track to me that is from start to ending a straight up diss at that nigga. Versus all the other songs that was sneak dissing, side dissing, and trying to diss 15 other motherfuckers to try to get into their fan base. And then what he do with this? He put that shit out on the, what's his name? On a, what do they call that shit? Anyway, because he put that shit out so that he could get played in a club at the same time. So like he's trying to then take that disc to another level. That's that corporate move. So he didn't even keep it on the streets on the mixtape level. Because in the mixtape, you don't give a fuck about the radio play. You drop it in the streets because the streets is what validates your fucking credit. Not the motherfucking radios. Because when niggas in the streets, you don't give a fuck about that radio play shit. Like, let's keep it a buck here. You know what I'm saying? But what Drake is doing, Drake has been doing them sneak disses with all these niggas and pulling off all this shit. But then what he does is he puts it on the main airways because he knows they're friendly to him, because he makes a lot of pop songs. So when he does these sneak disses on niggas and then the track goes into these motherfucking rotations, you go in a club and you hear this shit, it's like, yo, I can't get away from this motherfucker, right? Because it's a corporate move. You get what I'm saying? So he not even doing the street diss, even when, that's why I had zero fucking respect for when he came out with that, who kid, trying to swagger jack 50 Cent on DJ Who Kid, right? But 50 Cent kept it all motherfucking gutter, all motherfucking street. And his 50 Cent was a mixtape king. He wanted this corporate ooswash goosewash shit. So Drake is trying to then swagger jack the culture of street battle rap and then try to water it down with the ooswash goosewash. That's why I had no respect for. But this track, right? There's the snippet Family Matters that he released on Instagram, and this track here are the only two solid ones that I said, okay, that nigga dropped the track on that. That shit is fire. That shit is hot. I'm not gonna take nothing from that. That shake ass for Drake, shake ass for me shit, that's fucking weak. That other shit they be, Chopper give me 50, that shit is fucking weak to me because it was all trying to make it a pop song. You get no respect for me with that shit, nigga. Not that, because that ain't shit in the street. That shit is not street. That shit is not battle rap. That's fucking popcorn shit. That's cornball shit. You know what I'm saying? So now that we over the cornball shit, Drake finally put out a whole diss track towards Kendrick. And just like he never talked on the track, now he's talking on the end of the track. Because you could tell what he's saying. If you listen to that track, this nigga's let you know, oh, he's trying to deny all allegations of all rape charges, pretend as if the baby situation is something that he planted, trying to pretend that none of the pedophile situations ain't in his camp, like all them niggas ain't actually registered to that motherfucking address type of shit. You got what I'm saying? He didn't come out and say, no, them niggas ain't registered to my house and I ain't hanging around with 18 sex offenders in my crib. No, he's just saying, oh no, it wouldn't be me. If I was doing this, I would have been locked up. But nigga, all of your niggas ain't got charges on that shit. You get what I'm saying? So if all of the niggas that live in your house got charges on that child molestation shit, and you're trying to say, oh, if it was me, I would have been arrested already. I don't know, nigga. They just got to Diddy. How long Diddy been doing that shit? Like, really. Think about how long Diddy been getting away with them parties and doing that shit. So if Diddy been getting away with that shit for a minute, there's no fucking way you're not gonna tell me that the biggest artist of all, Drake, wasn't gonna get some leeway to get a blind eye for the 6 to not say shit. Boy, he talking about the heart of the 6. So I'm gonna start this off, and I'm not gonna get in the beginning. I'm gonna pick this up about a quarter way in the process. This DJ Akademiks about to try to bring out his theory. Now, I'm gonna squash that shit right now. This nigga was just screaming for Kendrick to drop. And what did Kendrick do? Kendrick lined up a couple hours worth of material because that he could just select which one of the songs he wants to drop out and then drop that shit on his head. That's why he was able to drop back to back. Now, I personally believe Kendrick is about to drop 2 or 3 just for this motherfucker here. Because again, he's asking for facts. And he's not denying the fact that these sex offenders are registered to his house. Because Kendrick didn't come out and say, hey, Drake, you are pedophiling kids. He said, you are hanging with pedophiles. You're cool with it. It's okay with you. Now, just like Drake is going to try to make a shot about playing that R. Kelly shit, and he keep on trying to make the shot about the Whitney shit, about the bodyguard, I get it. Those are facts. But again, you can't hide the motherfucking truth. Like, what's it saying? You can't handle the truth. Let's get this shit popping, nigga. Let's get to this shit like Jamaican bomber clock over proof. Let's go.
I do have a theory. Y'all want to hear my theory? It's going to sound ridiculous. And for everybody who's in here, it's okay. I'm really not even being egotistical.
This is him trying to pretend that Kendrick Lamar is listening to him and paying attention to his whack ass before he drops. No, nigga, you're not that important. You're really not. It's not. It's not. Not at all. Not at all. But I'm going to keep it a buck. I'm going to keep it 100 because of what he's been talking about. Like, you see the lineup here, y'all. First, it was the first person shooter. And they said, funding Kendrick said, fuck the big 3, nigga. It's just Big Me. Like, keep in mind, it's just 2 niggas with some shit that we did in the studio. Yeah, and Kendrick's like, fuck the big 3, nigga. It's just Big Me. Right? And then motherfucker came with the push-ups. And then motherfucker, as a matter of fact, it was push-ups and tailor-made. So Drake actually double dropped. He dropped push-ups and then he dropped tailor-made. The only problem is he went to use AI shit and that got him fucked up. So when Euphoria came out and 616 came out, by the time Family Matters came, yeah, it was enough for him to just drop Meet the Grams and Not Like Us. But trust me, there's more of that motherfucking heat coming. But here,
I believe Kendrick Lamar's drops has been predicated on our stream. The timing, not the actual drops. He has.
So this nigga ain't actually talking about the fact that I'm calling him out as a cornball and a dick rider. And every time I say this shit, Kendrick actually follows up closer to the shit that I'm saying with dropping the motherfucking bomb on this nigga head. He ain't saying that. He talking as if, oh, Kendrick is watching my show. And because Kendrick is watching my show as the #1 dick rider for Drake and all the hip OVOs, every time I speak, Kendrick listens. And Kendrick has to follow. If that's the case, then why were you screaming, drop? When Kendrick started to drop, why the fuck was you screaming and acting all sensitive? Like you was emotionally compromised. But anyway, let's keep it moving.
Whole clip loaded. The timing. He's done an amazing job. I've given him credit. I've said he's up on moves, but he stepped on pretty much all the releases.
Which is what a diss record is supposed to do. As soon as that nigga come out of his mouth, you bust him in his shit. That's the problem. Y'all motherfuckers want pop songs or pop stars so that shit can go in rotation and get picked up and shit. Nah, bruh. This is street battle rap. Have you ever been to Chrome, nigga? This nigga battle, that you come right up after that. So what am I expecting? I'm expecting within the next 24 hours, you're going to have about 1 or 2 more 3 coming up right after that. The only difference is Drake already indicated that he's going to bow out and he don't want no more of that. And trust me, as hot as this song is, I don't think this song is enough to stand on. But let's keep it moving. We'll get to the facts.
That Drake tried to do and stepped on any moment Drake could have possibly had. I think partially is predicated on the stream. So I'm kind of testing the theory. If nothing drops tonight while we on stream, hey, was a theory, went to the side. If anything drops.
No, keep in mind, again, he's trying to say if anything drops, it's because of him. Nah, nigga. It's about me having a problem with that nigga. I'm prepared for whatever this nigga's gonna say. As soon as he opened his mouth and he said what he's gonna say, I'm not gonna sit there and let that shit get in rotation, nigga. I'm gonna step on this nigga neck. That's the whole fucking point of battle rapping. So when you hear people like this talking like, oh, I give him credit, but if he does this, it's because of me. Nah, nigga. You asked this nigga to prepare and come for fucking 17 days. You was screaming like a cheerleader. This nigga came correct, lay down some motherfucking joints. And again, we not done yet. We just getting to the meat and potatoes of this shit. Y'all just getting to the one. Let's keep this shit rolling.
We'll see. All right. Okay, cool. So, this is what we have here, right? Drake dropped First Person Shooter, Push-Ups, Tailmade Freestyle, Family Matters. Kendrick drops Like That, Euphoria, 616 LA. Meet the Grahams and Not Like Us. It's actually interesting when you look at it like this, all listed out. Essentially,
he's trying to find a new diss track now because he knows it's already out. He's trying to downplay that first looking for it. Yeah. That's what he's trying, because he knows that shit is fire. He's trying to holding his emotions right now. And as soon as the song come on, you gonna see this nigga start laughing and dance like a motherfucking cheerleader like he is. And now, keep in mind, just like Kendrick was doing that old school flow and bringing in that old school track, look how Drake just swagger jacked this motherfucker. So again, this is showing you that not only did Kendrick change the tone of the rap from being about all of that pop, hip hop, like singing rap shit, but bring it back to the old school feel of music when he came out with Euphoria, motherfucking, and bruh. Drake is now trying to use the same flow. So literally, Kendrick has completely flipped it and got Drake following his lead in this shit. I'm not saying nothing. Y'all listen to the beat. I'm just saying. And check it out. Just like Kendrick went at Drake in Euphoria, this is exactly what Drake tried to reproduce with this one in a certain way. But again, this shit is fire. So give credit where credit is due. Let's take this shit in. And let's see what dude got to say.
Maybe I am a genius. New Drake, y'all. Let's get into it. I've never heard this. I promise y'all. Let's go.
And you see, he used that day free shit because, again, that's a bodyguard that apparently was fucking, what's her name's girl, right? But again, that's why I step on it like this, right? Drake is the type of nigga to go around. He's trying to fuck Chris Brown girl. Send Chris Brown a note in a club in Miami saying, oh, I'm fucking the love of your life, and got in a squabble with Chris Brown. Was flying Black China up and down all over the place because, you know, China was fucking with, what's her name, Tiger at the time. He's linked with Kylie because Kylie was fucking with Travis. Tried to get it, well, I'm not going to say nothing, I'm just saying, with Kim Kardashian while she was fucking with Ye. And again, it's they like this nigga don't know that these bitches got a nigga that they fucking with. This nigga just feel like it's his authority, or he has these, it's okay for him to have the audacity to go try and fuck your bitch. So when you hear some shit like what's happening right now, he just trying to play on the day free shit because of what happened with that. And of course, we all know about what happened with Kendrick. Just like Akademiks himself got a video with him right now in Miami, and he was putting his hands on some female about a motherfucking bag. And he was bossing this bitch up all in her face. I bought this shit, bitch. Get off of me. Back up. I'm the nigga. Yo, this is Akademiks. The same nigga Akademiks you see here, dancing like a cheerleader, was putting his hands on this motherfucking female in Miami. And there's a whole bunch of motherfuckers that could testify to that shit. It wasn't like scrapping hands, but he was definitely pushing this bitch like, yo, back the fuck up, ragdoll type shit. So, hey, like I said to my homie today, what would you prefer, right? What happens? The difference is women, once they get older, they're manipulative, they're conniving, and they can be fucking cunt ass bitches. Children are fucking innocent. So let's take it from Whitney. I believe the children are future. Keep them far away from pedophiles. Never listen to pedophile music. That shit don't fly for me. So it's hard for me to lean on it. I decided long ago, Drake is the #1 pop artist. If he fails, if he succeeds, at least we know the pedophilia is real. Because of what they registered all them niggas at his new house. No, as you can tell, nigga, I ain't on that. Let me keep this shit rolling. Hey, man. Hey, make sure y'all go and hit the Cash App, y'all. Make sure y'all donate and send that in there. I'm not going to pop it up right now, but I'm just saying. I'm going to make sure it's here. Make sure y'all like, follow, subscribe. Make sure y'all support the Cash App. Y'all can, well, I'm not going to say it out because I think that shit's whack. I'm just going to put it up so y'all can see it. Here it go right here. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this thing right now, man. Bet that up.
Pulitzer Prize winner is definitely spiraling. I got your fucking lines tapped. I swear that I'm dialed in. First I was a rat, so where's the proof of the trial then? Where's the paperwork of the cabinet is filed in? 1090 Jake would've took all the walls down. The streets would've had me hiding out in a small town. My Montreal connects stand up, not fall down. The ones that you getting your stories from, they all clowns. I am a war general, seasoned.
Alright, so you notice I say this. The beat is tight, the flow's tight. I'm not taking shit away from that. I will say this though. The ones that you get your information from are all clowns. It wasn't a clown when, well, I'm not gonna say it. Let's not get into that right now, cause that's past tense. He still ain't respond to Pusha T in about 6 years, right? Since niggas in the circle was giving up information. Alright, Tyrese just put me up on this shit too. So Tyrese just hit me up. So I gotta hit back Tyrese. Y'all, make sure y'all follow this channel, subscribe. Make sure y'all go ahead and hit the donation button. Make sure y'all share this with your homies too. Cause y'all gonna see the tags coming in as we keep this thing rolling, y'all.
My jacket is covered in medals, honor and decoration. You waiting for this.
Let's bring it back a little bit.
The cabinet is filed.
Let's bring it back, cause I want to hear this shit from the top.
New Drake, y'all. Pulitzer Prize winner is definitely spiraling. I got your fucking lines tapped. I swear that I'm dialed in. First I was a rat, so where's the proof of the trial then? Where's the paperwork of the cabinet is filed in? 1090 Jake would've took all the walls down. The streets would've had me hiding out in a small town. My Montreal connects stand up, not fall down. The ones that you getting your stories from, they all clowns. I am a war general, seasoned in preparation. My jacket is covered in medals, honor and decoration. You waited for this moment, overcome with the desperation. We plotted for a weekend and we fed you the information. A daughter that's 11 years old, I bet he takes it. We thought about giving a fake name or a destination, but you so thirsty, you not concerned with investigation. Instead, you in that Venice studio, it's a celebration. You gotta learn to fact check things and be less impatient. Your fans are rejoicing, thinking this is my expiration.
Woo! Like I said, Drake actually came with the fire on this, yo. Give it up for motherfucking Aubrey, nigga. Y'all better give it up for fucking Aubrey on this stuff. Yo, Aubrey, thank you, my G. We've been waiting for you to come with an actual fire diss record. Not that shake that ass of me bullshit that you're trying to swagger jack on the younger generation, like the 20 and 19-year-olds. Sexy red shit. Yeah, this ain't that. This is grown man rap. So thank you for actually coming with some grown man shit that the real niggas from the streets and the real niggas that grew up on hip hop can appreciate that shit, my nigga. Real shit. Let's keep this shit moving.
The picture you use, the jokes and the medication, the Maybach glove and the drug he uses for less inflation. Master manipulator, you bid on a speculation. You dumb and reactive, nigga. I'm petty with dedication.
Hey man, listen, I'm gonna let everybody know for this one, on this one, I'm giving away an exclusive pair of God's Gift shoes, okay? So we got the God's Gift shoes sneaker line, ladies and gentlemen. I just want y'all to know, the person that's got the most shares and the most comments and the most motherfucking likes on this motherfucker, you share, you comment, especially, bruh, let me tell you, I'm going to enter your name into raffle, and you're gonna be able to win a pair, especially if you get to 100K. So let's get it to 100K on the views on this particular one, because again, Drake finally came with some heat. So we gotta share it, we gotta get the views up, alright? So let's get it done. And again, the person who get the most shares, likes, comments on this motherfucker right here, I'm letting y'all know up front, I'm gonna make sure that y'all get exclusive pair of God's gift shoes. Y'all don't know what that is. I'm gonna make sure I put the link in the description, or I tag a couple photos on it so y'all could choose. I'm gonna let y'all choose what design, what pattern, and what kind of shoes. If it's a female, I got some heels, so I also got some flats. If it's a man, I got some highs, or I got some low top sneakers for y'all to be able to choose from. But I'm gonna put those God's gift luxury shoes together, and I'm gonna put it and set it up so anybody who get, again, more shares, likes, subs, and followers, we get to 1 million on this, I'm giving it away for free, alright? Let's get this thing going, y'all. Let's keep this thing moving.
Up in that excavation, and why isn't Whitney denying all of the allegations? Why is she following Dave free and not Mr. Morale? You haven't seen the kids in 6 months, the distance is wild. Dave leaving heart emojis underneath pics of the child. Speaking of anything with a child, let's get to that now. This Epstein angle was the shit I expected. TikTok videos you collected and dissected.
Hey, you see, again, I like how Drake went about that. See, first he talked about Drake's. So first Drake talked about the woman, the beating of the girl, or the physical abuse or the domestic violence abuse situation that happened with Kendrick and his girl. Then he turned that into Dave Free having a baby by the girl, and then he doubled down on it with him putting heart emojis under the pictures of the baby. Duh. That's exactly why Kendrick wouldn't be fucking with her on a full-time situation like that if she's taking another nigga dick or she got a baby with somebody else. But again, that's just working out the relationship type of shit with a person that you was already dealing with. That's completely different from fucking your dude's girl while your homeboy's locked up, Drake. No matter how many tattoos you put on your body about this nigga, you should have probably got Lil Wayne's face tatted all over your fucking face. That probably been a better way to apologize, cause you acting like now like you ain't as foul, my nigga. But let's keep this thing rolling.
Instead of being on some disdirect shit, you rather fucking grab your pen and misdirect shit. My mom came over today and I was like, mother, wait a second. That's that one record where you say you got molested. Fuck me, I just made the whole connection. This about to get so depressing. This is trauma from your own confessions. This when your father leave you home alone with no protection, so neglected. That's why these pedophile raps and shit you so obsessed with is so excessive. They acting like it's so aggressive, but you just never know infection. I don't wanna dish you anymore. This really got me second guessing. Touch My Body by Mariah Carey play, you probably start reflecting. I never been with no one underage, but now I understand why this the angle that you really mess with.
Again, if you notice how he went about it, Drake is really trying to set this shit up as if, notice he's not saying them pedophiles ain't registered to his house. He's just saying that they're not me personally. But if you got your bodyguard, your homie, and all of them niggas in your clique all got charges on pedophiles, and you the #1 star, nigga, that means all them little girls came there for you, nigga. Because if you wasn't the #1 star that all them girls was attracted to, all them niggas, chances are, wouldn't get all these pedophile charges, or B, they wouldn't all be staying at your house. And that's the thing. So you got all these guys with pedophile charges, child predator charges, staying at your crib, registered. But again, you say it's an angle. Let's get to the rest of the bar. Again, I'm not trying to break it down too much. I just can't just listen to it without... Y'all gonna hear the track anyway. My job is not to play the whole track. I gotta break it down on facts. So again, we get to 1 million views on this one. I'm telling you, you gonna get a free pair of God's gift sneakers. You donate to this motherfucking channel, I'm putting you in for the raffle to get a pair of God's gift sneakers, okay? On God, on everything. So I'm gonna keep this thing rolling. So I ain't asking you for nothing for free. You like what I'm doing, you appreciate it, you support it, like, comment, subscribe. You know what to do. That's the basic. That's for me to get paid from YouTube. I'm letting you know for supporting me, what I'm doing here, LifeHacksHQ 100X. We gonna get you an exclusive pair of God's gift sneakers. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna get you the exclusive pair of the Jason Miller limited editions. All right, bet that up.
Just for clarity, I feel the disgusted. I'm too respected. If I was fucking young girls, I promise I'd have been arrested. I'm way too famous for the shit you just suggested.
But again, he ain't been arrested. Again, like I said, all of his homeboys been arrested for fucking with young girls, right? But again, why are the young girls around? What are the young girls attracted to? Are the young girls attracted to shake that ass for Drake and shake that ass for me? Is that what these young girls are attracted to? I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying, where there's smoke, there's fire. You can't have 10, 20 niggas in your entourage catch child fucking predator charges, and you the main nigga that's singing to these young bitches. And you pretend as if, oh, I'm innocent. But I'm gonna keep this thing rolling because again, the bars was fire. I listened to the joint already. I listened to that shit when it came out. The first 5 minutes that shit came out, I was on that shit. I took that shit in and I broke it all the way down. I wanted Akademiks to get up on it and get his reaction so I could break that shit down. As I said, this, ladies and gentlemen, is where dick riding goes extremely wrong.
That's not the lesson. Clearly there's a deeper message. Deep cuts that never healed and how they got infected. Like if Dave really fucked your girl and got her pregnant. Talk about breeding resentment. Not sure how to ease the sentiment. The shit's too intimate.
Fire.
I'm praying you recover from both incidents. But you a piece of shit, so this shit really no coincidence. Drake is not a name that you gon' see on no sex offender list. Easy does it. You mentioned that A minor, but niggas gotta be sharp and tell the fans who was it. You thought you left D flat, D made.
You see, Drake literally, you see, the reason why I like this track, y'all, and I give Drake props, Drake literally just heard, listened to freaking family, Meet the Grams. He broke all of that shit down, and then he came back and he listened to, he actually took the time to take that shit in as he's trying to respond to it right now. And that's how you know the nigga's losing. Because now the nigga's going out of his way to try to change the story. He ain't even coming with shit. And again, the same shit that he's saying right now about Day Free, he said that shit before. He said that shit before. So he ain't saying a new diss. He's saying a diss that he tried to sneak this before. He's just bringing it together. So when people say, oh, Kendrick is just reciting old rhymes, Drake is doing the same shit. Ain't no difference. Especially in this freaking rap song right here. Again, it is tight. And the reason why I love this for Drake and hip hop is because this is an official whole song directed at one motherfucker. He ain't shooting at all these other people trying to grab for attention like a goddamn attention whore. He ain't trying to, again, when bitches want attention, they create problems with everybody, okay? Because for bitches, it's once you giving them attention. That's why you got to protect your meat, your mindset, your energy, your time, and attention and your time. You get what I'm saying? And that's what Drake is trying to do right now. He's getting everybody's mindset locked in on this, putting their energy into it, trying to get the attention, because then that give them the motherfucking time. So guess what? Just like a bitch, bro. It ain't no difference. So here it is. Again, my job on this motherfucker is to keep it a buck. The track is dope from the fire that Drake can bring out. So this kind of fire on this shit reminds me of the kind of fire that he came with motherfucking Meek Mill. Real shit. The difference is Kendrick wasn't on that Ooswash Gooswash with Diddy. So because Kendrick wasn't on that Ooswash Gooswash with Diddy, like Drizzy and Meek Mill can't even stand up for Philly because this nigga was taking shots like, is that your girl world tour? Is that your girl tour? You know what I'm saying? Because he know exactly what was going on. Just like that, Nicki even went and played the motherfucking the video of the shit that was going on at the goddamn Diddy party. And why is that? Why is that? Because she also understood what was going on. She wanted it to come out before she leaked the goddamn audio about that shit. Yo, listen, man, I'm keeping it a buck right now. What's going on in the streets? Yo, shout out to Nicki Minaj, shout out to Drake, shout out to Akademiks, shout out to Kendrick Lamar, shout out to everybody that I'm talking about on the show. Again, I don't want nobody to die from this shit. As a matter of fact, I believe everybody listening to me right now should look into getting life insurance. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. Y'all need to look into getting life insurance with all this rap battle and rap beef, East Coast, West Coast, Crips and Bloods. Yay, Y'all need to get some goddamn life insurance, man. You ain't even got to get $1 million policy. Y'all could just get a goddamn a living benefit. See what I'm saying? Or final expenses. Because it seems like niggas gonna need some final expenses policies out this motherfucker. So yo, you want to get a life insurance final expense policy? You want to find out about this shit right here, nigga? This shit right here, nigga? Go ahead and holler at your boy. I'm going to go ahead and put the information in the goddamn description so y'all can find out more about the insurance side of things. I'm going to put you on to somebody who could put you on game. I'm talking about a financial gentleman who could break the whole game down for you. But I ain't selling insurance. I'm just letting you know, with the way the heat of this game is going and the way the battle is heating up, Drake is letting you know, you see, Drake is saying, I'm giving you this, but then I'm preparing to walk away. Because after this, he really has nothing to say. Because the diss that he's had before is all he can say. So if people won't listen to it again, repeating it again and again. So he's trying to break it all down and stretch it all out. So this way people will believe what's coming out of his mouth and not believe the sex offenders that's live in his house, or maybe yet the child predators registered now. No. Wait, he trying to pretend that it ain't in his face. Oh, no, wait, let's get it again. He trying to pretend that he ain't that character of a man that was broken down in the K-dot bars, but it's all emotional. You can still see the scars, but like my man Akademiks on this, I'ma keep it on a 100 on a, yeah.
I slit your throat with the razor and do Rick Ross hair like that one flight from Malaysia. I'm your baby mama screensaver. Only fucking with Whitney's, not Millie Bobby Browns. I never look twice at no teenager. I'm a fucking hitmaker, dog, not a peacemaker.
Alright. That's bullshit. That's bullshit, Drake. That's bullshit. I'm not gonna say who, what, when, where, why. I'm just gonna say, Drake, that's bullshit.
That I'm stuffing in each chamber, your ass in extreme danger. Stop buying views and buy comments. You may as well keep the paper. Shit, you about to.
You hear this nigga talking about stop buying views and comments. Keep in mind, the reason why Akademiks is such a dick rider for this nigga is because he was double tapping in this nigga's comments. So what Drake is talking about towards Kendrick is actually the shit that Drake be doing, because Drake is the one that be using ghostwriters, using AI, and using the fanboys by double tapping in the system to try to get these motherfuckers to follow him. That's why he got dick riders like Akademiks out here cheerleading. And like my man Ebro said, Akademiks, he don't fuck with you like that. But here you got Drake doing this shit and then pretending like he's innocent, like it's not me. Nigga, you can't watch a horse take a shit and put motherfucking marinara sauce on it and then tell people that's motherfucking meatloaf, Drake. I'm sorry. Because all of the bullshit that we done seen so far, you cannot sell it. Again, where there's smoke, there's fire. If you got 20 niggas in your camp that's got registered as sex offenders, I don't give a fuck if you gonna say, well, you never see Drake name on a pedophile list. Nah, it might say Aubrey, or Drake might be as connected enough so people won't put him out there until he just get too loose or reckless. But guess what? What the fuck you think happened to Diddy? Diddy was out there, he was too loose, he was too fucking reckless with his shit. And because he was too loose and too reckless, what happened? The fucking feds came down on his shit, bro. So when you hear K-Dot say the embassy just might be raiding on this motherfucker, it's because K-Dot understand when it comes to child predators and pedophilia, that's a serious, bro. So for me, I support a nigga that slap a bitch, I support a nigga that molests kids. That's facts. Cause I understand sometimes you gotta slap a bitch. That's why pimping is motherfucking pimping. What the fuck you think pimps would do? Slap the fuck out of a bitch to put that bitch in line. And what happened after that? That bitch went out there, sucked that dick, and brought that money back. That's how the game ran in the motherfucking streets. But what was never in the fucking streets is pedophiles. We don't deal with that. We burn that. As I'm out there fucking Jamaica, when I'm on rape a picnic, we kill him bumper clot right there, so chop him up in the blood clot road and burn him in the blood clot road, and nobody can say nothing about it, not even police. So when you hear a man like Drake out there with all of them blood clot pedophile in them house, and them go on like say, oh, him a done, and nobody can touch him because I know theme face, but I all am brethren them, and the whole of them live a theme house, registered as sex offender, brother. With all of the money we have, you can't get them on them house, yo. You a sex offender, dog. You can't stay with me. I'ma get you a house over there on the other side of 6. I'm gonna get you something in Ontario. I'm gonna get you something in Iowa, and y'all could just take the cash. As a matter of fact, y'all could take A.O. Drake and get back and forth. Nah, nigga, that's the shit. But them niggas is so close, you got all them sex offenders under one roof. And that's the shit that's not cool. I'm gonna keep this shit running.
For later, I give a fuck about your streaming data. You could drop 100 more records, I'll see you later. Yeah, maybe when you meet your maker. I don't wanna fight with a woman beater. It feeds your nature. If you still bumping R. Kelly, you could thank the savior. Said if they deleted his music, then your music is going to a hypocrite. I don't understand why these people praise you. Sounding like you sent him commissary when he needs some paper. Album dropping soon, no wonder you turn to clout chasers.
Again, you hear what this nigga saying? Again, these are bars, bro. These are bars. I'm not going to say these are not bars. What I'm saying is Drake is twisting the shit. Because, again, while Wayne was locked up, Drake wouldn't put money in the books. Drake was out there fucking his bitch in the back. He's trying to hit her with a Captain Hook. So while he talking about all of this shit right now, that's the fucking grimy, conniving shit he was fucking doing. But he's trying to flip it to make it seem like that's Kendrick's character. Nah, my nigga. The facts already showed that shit, bruh. That's it. You can't have this shit on record with you fucking this nigga bitch while he's locked up and they can pretend that you didn't even send him ceases and desistes either. But again, I'm not going to get into that. That's something else. Let's keep this thing rolling.
They're doing hard labor. Nigga, I see you when I see you like Fantasia. Whitney, you can hit me if you need a favor. And when I say I hit your back, it's a lot safer. I promise. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, this shit was some good exercise. Like, it's good to get out the pen work. You would be a worthy competitor if I was really a predator and you weren't fucking lying to every blogger and editor.
Good looking out, buddy.
It is what it is.
Oh, we got another one coming in.
You definitely got this shit burnt the fuck out, though.
Appreciate that. We got the donations coming in right now. Alright, remember y'all go ahead and donate. God's gift. We're gonna put that out on God's Gift Luxury. I'm gonna go ahead and put a tag in here.
You go and drop the West Coast one and try and cover that up. I would like that one. That would be some shit I could dance to if you wasn't.
Hey, I got my people here. They really okay.
You know, at least your fans are getting some raps out of you. I'm happy I can motivate you.
Alright, see, alright, so first things first, I want to thank you for everybody who just hit that donation, hit that like and that subscribe button. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the love and the support. Everybody that just donated right now, like I said, I'm put it up right now, God's Gift Luxury, and you're going to be donating directly to God's Gift Luxury. And again, you send it to God's Gift Luxury, support God's Gift Luxury. God's Gift Luxury is our sponsor. They support the channel, but you supporting God's Gift Luxury, we're going to make sure that you are entered into the raffle to get a free pair of shoes. If we get to 1 million views on this goddamn video, the highest subscribers and the highest number of subscribers that we've gotten so far, we hit that mark. I'm just saying, I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying, I'm going to select about 4 people, and all 4 people are getting 4 pairs of shoes, female and male pairs of God's Gift exclusives. I'm just going to put it out there. I'm going to hook it up. I'm going to set it up. So the women are going to get some limited editions and the men are going to get some limited editions. We're going to put together customized websites so you can go on and choose which one you want to use and you get that. But I just want to take it back. Drake is now talk rapping as he's breaking that shit down at the end of the track because it was only like a 4.5 minute track. So really, he only rapped for 3 minutes. And then he talked for like 1.5 minutes before this shit done, right? And the whole point of him doing that is because, again, he's trying to clear his own personal name from all of the pedophilia game. Not saying that the pedophiles ain't registered to his house, because that's not what he's saying. Thank you for that donation, y'all. He's not saying that the pedophiles ain't registered to his house. He's just saying that, oh, those are not him, or his face won't be on it. That's not his name. That's not his face. I'm like, okay, if that's not his... Hey, man, thank y'all for that. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. Thank you for that donation. Thank you. I appreciate the love. Listen, man, I'm going to keep this thing rolling. The donations are coming in, and I understand what people are saying, but or at least they understand what the fuck I'm saying right now. Because, again, I'm not like Chris Rock said. I shake the shit out your ass. I will support a nigga that slap a bitch before I support a nigga that rape a kid. That's just my views. If you're dealing with children like that, I can't back that like that. I cannot. Why? Because I'm a father and I got children. You get what I'm saying? So because I'm a father and I have kids and I have daughters at that shit registers a little different for me. And I'm not saying I'm the perfect father, my G. I'm just saying as a father, that shit registers different for me. Keep in mind, up until Adonis diss record, Drake was living that single bachelor life that was hanging, making music for fucking teenagers this entire time. So he's saying that you never see me with little girls, or if you saw me with little girls, I'd have been locked up already, or all my man's been caught charges on being with little girls, but I ain't get none yet, but they all stay with me. Or maybe Drake is like where they have their AA meetings. You know, they had the AA meeting in some random place, so this is the Sexaholics Anonymous for kids. I don't know. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, y'all, let's keep this thing rolling.
Bring you back to the game, like, but just let me know when we get into the facts. Everything in my shit is facts. I'm waiting on you to return the favor, like.
So, before Act, well, let's see what Act got to say. Let's be
This
serious.
the Drake I wanted to hear, y'all.
Exactly.
This is the Drake I wanted to hear, y'all. Hold up, let's run it back. The hard part 6. Aubrey is back. Aubrey is back. Let's go.
Again, you hear how energized he is right now. And again, y'all, I can't say shit about it because I'm energized by this shit too. I'm glad Aubrey actually did a whole diss song about one nigga that's dissing him. Instead of trying to make these shake your ass songs like teenagers, pedophile teenagers, shake your ass for Drake, shake your ass for me, sexy red kid. So again, it's like it all connects on the hip hop level because again, the music factually that he's making factually is made towards fucking kids, teenagers, high school motherfucking bitches. So when he say, oh, if you're listening to R. Kelly, nigga, R. Kelly was pissing on bitches. All the niggas in your clique got the same charge, bruh. That's what I'm saying. That's what the fuck I'm saying. And those are the facts of the shit. But I'm not going to say nothing. I'm just saying. I'm not saying nothing, y'all. I'm just saying I can't make this shit up. Thank you for that donation again. God's Gift Luxury. Make sure you'll go ahead and support. I'm going to go ahead and put this shit up here. And again, this whole shit today is brought to you by God's Gift Luxury. Y'all make sure y'all support. We going to put together this motherfucker and it's going to be nice. LifeHacksHQ 100X. I'm going to go through it all the way right now. Let y'all hear Aubrey directly. And I'm going to chop it up and I'm going to end this thing on a nice note. Because I've been looking forward to this fire.
Winner is definitely spiraling. I got your fucking lines tapped. I swear that I'm dialed in. First I was a rat, so where's the proof of the trial then? Where's the paperwork of the cabinet is filed in? 1090 Jake would've took all the walls down. The streets would've had me hiding out in a small town. My Montreal connects stand up, not fall down. The ones that you getting your stories from, they all clowns. I am a war general, seasoned in preparation. My jacket is covered in medals, honor and decoration. You waiting for this moment, overcome with the desperation. We plotted for a weekend and we fed you the information. A daughter that's 11 years old, I bet he takes it. We thought about giving a fake name on.
I drew that play up myself.
You not concerned with investigation. Instead, you in that Venice studio. It's a celebration.
You hear this nigga talking about he drew that play up himself? You hear that, right? He was just desperate and devastated about 2 tracks ago when K-Dot was all in his ass. He was asking, why? Why is Kendrick so mad? And that's after he heard the track. After Kendrick dropped the track. But now that Drake actually said this, he's going to pretend that, oh, he's supposed to take credit for it type shit. You see this nigga? And now he's going to start laughing as if he drew that play up. Hey, you should tell Kendrick that you got another baby out there, a daughter that's, yeah, older. But again, wait until the motherfucking facts come out, y'all. Because again, y'all see one thing. Where there's smoke, there's fire, y'all. That's all I'm saying.
You gotta learn to fact check things and be less impatient. Your fans are rejoicing, thinking this is my expiration. Even the picture you use, the jokes and the medication, the Maybach glove and the drug he uses for less inflation. Master manipulator, you bid on a speculation. You dumb and reactive, nigga, I'm petty with dedication. What about the bones we dug up in that excavation? And why isn't Whitney denying all of the allegations? Why is she following Dave free and not Mr. Morale? You haven't seen the kids in 6 months, the distance is wild. Dave leaving heart emojis underneath pics of the child. Speaking of anything with a child, let's get to that now. This Epstein angle was the shit I expected. TikTok videos you collected and dissected. Instead of being on some disdirect shit, you rather fucking grab your pen and misdirect shit. My mom came over today and I was like, mother, wait a second. That's that one record where you say you got molested. Oh, fuck me, I just made the whole connection. This about to get so depressing. This is trauma from your own confessions. This when your father leave you home alone with no protection, so neglected. That's why these pedophile raps and shit you so obsessed with is so excessive. They acting.
Again, he's saying the pedophile rap he's obsessed with. Again, it's almost like Drake is trying to make pedophilia okay. It's almost as if Drake is trying to make this shit alright. He's trying to downplay this whole shit. Nah, my nigga. Nah, I'm sorry. You can't have 15 or 20 motherfuckers registered to your crib as sex offenders, children sex offenders, and then pretend as if, nah, it's not important. It's not relevant. What's more relevant is that you smacked up your bitch 10 years ago when she fucked some other nigga. That's more relevant. Because what you did with Whitney in 2015 and what happened with that shit from them all them years ago, that's more important than the big ass house Drake just built and got 20 motherfucking sex offenders living in it. I can understand if Kendrick just slapped the bitch last week. Or Kendrick just, but again, talking about Day Free, the baby, and all of that shit, they spending time together, that shit happened. Shit happens. Bitches are manipulative, bitches lie, bitches like to start shit, and bitches know what to say to get under a nigga's skin. So sometimes I understand, as a man, you gotta slap a bitch and shake the shit out of ass. And again, pimping is pimping, and in pimping days, bitches will get slapped out they shit. And what the fuck they do? Fall right the fucking line. And that's the facts of the matter. But what we don't do is we do not fuck with pedophiles. We don't do that shit.
Like it's so aggressive, but you just never know infection. I don't wanna dish you anymore. This really got me second guessing. Touch My Body by Mariah Carey play, you probably start reflecting. I never been with no one underage, but now I understand why this the angle that you really mess with. Just for clarity, I feel this.
Now keep in mind again, if you got 20 people in your camp registered as sex offenders, is it fair to say, and let me rephrase that, if you are the #1 pop star in the world and 20 of your 50 niggas that hang with you all catch child pedophilia or child sexual assault charges, and they're all registered as living at your brand new multi-$50 million house that you just bought or built, are we really supposed to think that Drake, you were not the magnet for these fucking kids to get fucking pedophile, to get sexually assaulted? Like, why were they coming there? Like, why were all of these guys around you? Why did they all get these charges? Were these guys just hanging out at elementary schools looking for kids? Were these guys just hanging out at high school trying to find teenagers? Or did they have the #1 motherfucking pop star in the motherfucking world making songs like Shake Your Ass for Drake and Shake Your Ass for Me going on in the background at the same time? Thank y'all. I appreciate that. Y'all see what the fuck I'm talking about? Yeah, listen, man. I'm going to keep this thing rolling. I told y'all I wasn't going to be too long. I'm going to keep it less than an hour. I got about 8 minutes left. Let's wrap this shit up.
If I was fucking young girls, I promise I'd have been arrested. I'm way too famous for the shit you just suggested, but that's not the lesson. Clearly there's... Nah,
nigga. I'm going to stop it right there, all right? You see what he just said? I'm clearly too famous for the shit that you just suggested. If you go back, ladies and gentlemen, you could go back and you could watch the interviews with Diddy. And Diddy used to claim the same shit, that this is fake. We don't talk about nonsense and all of this other shit. And what's happening right now with Diddy? So the same kind of accusations and allegations happen with Diddy, and the same type of shit that happened in the industry happened with Diddy. And whenever Diddy was on blast, Diddy pretend as if, no, that's not me. And then Diddy started to say, I'm going to change. My new name is Love, and Diddy Love. And did he do it? Or shouldn't he? I don't know. I'm not saying nothing, y'all. I'm just saying. You know exactly who this is, Jason Miller, Roller, and check that spelling. You've been tuning in, ladies and gentlemen, to LifeHacks 100X HQ. And let me tell you, y'all, you are going to have the opportunity again to get a brand new exclusive limited edition pair of God's gift luxury sneakers. I'm gonna make sure I pop them up around here somewhere so you can see what I'm talking about. Also, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for the donations. Continue to donate, like, follow, subscribe, take that shit out, check that shit out. You know where to find me. I'm gonna be on stage, so I got a comedy routine. I'm putting together my shows, so I got some comedy stuff that I'm doing with my man Dan Reese. We're gonna be hitting up Florida first, then we take this shit on the road. I got my girl that I'm working with right now. She's got she breeds dogs, and she's got, oh my goodness, I'm talking about the best American bullies in the world. I'm just talking about my supporters now. So I'm just giving some shout out to my supporters, and that's the real Meryl Goat. So shout out Meryl, shout out Dan, shout out God's gift, because you know I appreciate that support. You see what I'm talking about? 100. So it ain't just me, y'all. Thank y'all for the love. Thank y'all for the support. God bless, God's best, and as always, Godspeed. Remember, y'all, your purpose on this earth is not to please me, nor is it to fulfill some unfulfilled emotional parent childhood need. Ain't no mystery. Check the history. Let everyone be proud of their very own deeds. Deuces.